All right, fellas, raise your hand if you've ever felt road rage. I have. Feel it all the time. I don't do anything about it. It's more internal. Sometimes I get steam coming out of my ears. I'm fuming the inside, but that's really about it. Raise your hand if you've ever got severe road rage. I have. I did when someone rear-ended me. That was not good. Did not appreciate that. That was a big double thumbs down. Raise your hand if you've ever pulled a gun on someone just for walking across the street with their dog in a neighborhood. Oh, just kidding. I've actually not done that. But you know who has? Emeralda Cruz, 23 years old in Florida. We're going to be diving into this gem of a video today. And it's pretty valid, actually, if you think about it. I mean, walking across the street in a neighborhood with a dog, that's the worst thing you could do in your life. I can't think of anything worse. I mean, murder. Oh, yeah, actually, no. It actually kind of makes no sense. Yeah, so this is one of those times where someone gets mad over literally nothing. And I'm sure you people have ran into people like that all the time, whether it's in road rage where someone cuts you off or flips you off or tailgates you, or you have a negative interaction with somebody in a grocery store or wherever it may be. Some people are just always angry, ready to fight. And I frankly find that very annoying and I do not understand it. But today's video, guys, is a clear display of someone who has zero brain cells. And I take that back. Not only zero, I think negative brain cells. Think of a number scale. IQ is getting higher. That's where you guys are at. If you're watching this video, you have a high IQ. You guys are way up here. She is way, way down here. Really far down. She should be digging through my floor right now. I live in the US. She should be digging so far that she goes to Shanghai, China. She should end up in China on the other side of the world. That's how low her IQ is. I wonder what language people with low IQ speak. Let me look that up. Hey Siri, what language do people with negative IQ speak? Okay, she doesn't want to talk to me today. Kind of got left unheard with Siri there for a second. I saw something interesting recently. Apparently trees, their roots underground, they talk to each other and communicate. That's probably the level of communication she has at this point. I'm going to prove it to you. We're going to go ahead and watch the video together. Hold on to your wiener, grab some popcorn, and get ready for this. You guys are going to love this one. All right, this is her right here, 23 years old, and she somehow affords a blue Porsche. Let's watch this together, guys. A little movie night. Oh my gosh. So, for number one, I don't even know what she's mad about because they were already on the street. And this is a neighborhood, by the way. If you've ever been in a neighborhood before, you've been near civilization, people cross the street. You're supposed to go slow in the neighborhood because there's kids, pets, and people. Don't worry, guys. It's just trying to load her IQ. This right here is the average experience in her brain, just loading. Nothing's happening. Oh my gosh, why is she just revving her engine? He was on the street, he's now walking across the street. How are you so mad about someone with their dog on the street? Look at that dog. Look at the nice dog. What the dog doing? The dog's just out for a walk. Leave the dog alone. You know what else is interesting to me? We're not spectating this from a drone. This isn't a video game. Although she's acting like this is GTA, by the way. You know when people get bored in GTA and they just go around shooting people, running over people? That's how she's acting right now. Her camera is mounted on her car. So, we're going to go ahead and commit a crime with a gun while you are filming. That was a really good use of your noggin. A+. Great work. I don't know if she was trying to be an influencer or something. I tried to look it up, but I couldn't find anything. So, clearly, nobody watches her. Whoa. She almost ran them over. That was really close. What is wrong with... I don't understand people like this. The dog. Look at the dog. Oh, the dog can sniff something's wrong. Using his little nostrils. He's sniffing up a storm. Maybe he thinks she's stinky. All right, so on a for real note, this actually really pisses me the fuck off, okay? So what you're not going to do, actually, is you're not going to point a gun at animals. So I don't know what the hell you think you're doing or who you think you are. This isn't tough, okay? She's not even holding... You don't hold the gun like this. You're not even holding the gun right. I've never understood why some people's instinct is always to fight or to pull a gun. People can't just talk. It's always... There's a certain class of people that have to get in confrontations and have to fight people and have to escalate things. It does not need to be this way. And by the way, we'll get into this in a little bit, but she was actually charged with 3 crimes. 3 counts of aggravated assault, if I remember correctly, but we'll take a look. By the way, for some context here, I believe at least him, I don't know if one of them translated to the cops, but I think he doesn't speak English and maybe one other doesn't. So that's kind of important to note because from their perspective, she's just yelling a bunch of gibberish or speaking fucking tree root language with her low intelligence. And this is a peculiar build too, by the way, I have to point out. Run in front, yeah, okay, all right. This is a clear, or dare I say vulgar display of stupidity. Little Pantera reference there, by the way. Yeah, so a few things to unpack here. Number one, again, they did not run in front of your car. Okay, I can tell you don't know what running is by your build, but nobody ran in front of your car. They were on the street. It is in a neighborhood. They were standing there with the dog. Okay? You approached them while they were still on the edge of the street. You revved your engine for no reason, simply for them existing on the street, by their house probably. And then you drove really close to them. Another few inches, you would have ran over one of their feet. One of their foot, or you could have ran them over. You got out of the car and then pulled a gun. You don't hold a gun like this, not like this. You hold it like this, and you only use it when you need to, by the way. Number 2... To be more stupid, you're yelling, she's over here like, call the cops. Some people think that makes them tough. I don't know if she's trying to be like a thug or something. But when people talk, they like bobble their head. It's probably why she has no IQ, because she keeps scrambling her brain. Call the cops. Call the cops. Like, come on. But here's my question. Once you call the cops, what are you going to tell them? Because you got out of your car, pulled a gun on innocent people walking around. Oh, hey, officer. Yeah, no, that's my gun, but don't worry about that, okay? It's no big deal. It's just self-defense. You see, these people were on the side of the street while I was trying to drive past them. Then what's the cop going to say? What a well-spoken model citizen. You know what? You're free to go. But if I had to guess, there was probably no thoughts going through her mind. No, the brain wasn't braining, you know what I'm saying? I don't think there was any coherent thoughts. Some people just don't think about the consequences of their actions or understand how they affect the people around them. She gives me the vibes of someone who thinks the world revolves around her. Like, she pulls up to these people and thinks that she owns the streets and they should just fucking, like, dolphin dive into the bushes, I mean, it's just stupid. I think this was the end of the interaction, too, and she was just saying, call the cops, and she gets back in her Porsche. Still don't know how she afforded that. Fuck I know. I don't care. I really don't want to know. And you can see right here, she is facing 3 counts of aggravated assault by a deadly weapon. I think I forgot to mention that. But you want to know something interesting? Here is the other angle of it. This is her car, and this looks familiar because it's the same neighborhood. She is their neighbor. They are neighbors, and she apparently, according to this news article, she just moved into the neighborhood. So, how do you welcome the neighbors? Well, apparently like this. This is how you welcome the neighbors. If you think about it, most people, if they want to show some hospitality to their new neighbors, they might say, "Hey, you wanna have some beers and come over and watch the Sunday football games? You want to come over for dinner? You want to come during our cookout?" Or you could always take the approach of getting out of the car and pulling a gun on people and dogs. "Hey guys, I'm Emeralda. Nice to meet you. This is my gun. Say hi to it. Welcome. We're now neighbors. I'll see you guys around." But what can you do about people, right? That's just the world we live in. You have to deal with it. You have to deal with a bunch of stupid people. You get used to it over time. And you know, I always say this is why old people get grumpy, is because they've just lived life long enough to see that people just suck. And no matter what you do, no matter how rational you are, no matter how civil you are, some people just live in their own fantasy world where they do things like this and get mad over nothing. So it's just how it is. Anyway, I just want to share this video with you guys. I thought it was a very certainly interesting one, and it just stuck out to me. It was a great representation of what's wrong with a lot of people. Also, hit 10 subscribers, which is probably the first milestone of a channel, which I really appreciate it, by the way. I really appreciate you guys subscribing, sticking around, leaving nice comments. You guys have been very nice. I've talked to some of you guys, and you guys are really cool. So I hope you guys are enjoying the content, and I'm excited to upload more. I really enjoy doing this. And yeah, that will do it for today. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day.